Okay. So in the last lecture, we have covered numericals on the major losses in the pipe. Now in today's lecture, we will cover the numericals on the minor losses in pipe. Okay. Now for the minor losses, we have considered all these conditions. That is a loss of head due to the sudden expansion. So we have the two velocities v1 and v2 bracket square divided by 2 GD. And then we have loss of head due to the entrance of the pipe. So 0.5 v square by 2g. At the exit also, we have the v square by 2g. Due to sudden contraction, 0.5 times v square by 2g. If the pipe is having the bends, then head loss will be the k multiplied by v square by 2g, where k is the constant. You can say that coefficient of the bend. Okay. And in the last case, if there is obstacle in the pipe, due to that obstacle, what will happen with the head loss? That is comes by this formula. So again, v square by 2g is same. Only the addition is area of that pipe divided by coefficient of contraction in bracket area of the pipe minus area of that obstacle minus 1 bracket square multiplied by v square by 2g. So that is for the head loss due to obstacle in the pipe. Okay. So due to sudden expansion, sudden contraction, these are the two head losses. At the exit and at the entrance, again, we have the minor losses due to bend and due to obstacles. Now, all these minor losses can be neglected. If we are considering the frictional losses. Okay, so frictional losses are the major losses. Head loss due to friction. Okay, so that is the major losses. So if we neglect the minor losses, then only the major loss will be there. Okay. Now let's start with the numericals. We will again take the numerical based on this formula. So you just have to note all these formulae so that it will be very easy for you to understand the numericals. Okay. Now I will again start the camera and we will take the first numerical. Okay, so this is the numerical. A pipe of a diameter 25 centimeter suddenly enlarged to a diameter of 50 centimeter. If a pipe carries 350 liter per second, find the loss of head due to expansion. And how to start with this problem?
By right. First of all, calculate the area.
Yes. First, we calculate the area because the diameter is given. So first, write down the given data. Given data is diameter as 25 centimeter. We will convert that 25 into meter. So it comes out to be 0.25 meter. Then second diameter, that is D2, 50 centimeter. 50 centimeter is 0.5 meter. And we know that the discharge will remain same irrespective of the change in diameters. So it will be remain same as Q equals to Q1 plus Q1 equals to Q2. So 350 liter per second. So convert that liter per second into the meter cube per second. So that will be 0.35 meter cube per second.
Yeah.
Correct. Now we need to just use the continuity equation A1 V1 equals to A2 V2 and find out the V1 and V2. Find out the V1 and V2. So what is area 1?
Sir, area 1 is 7.130.
Okay. Area 2?
No, V1 sir. V1 direct velocity.
V1 is 7.13 meter per
130.
second.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is V2? So from the continuity equation, we can understand A1 V1 equals to A2 V2.
Sir, V2 is 1.785.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
1.7825 meter per second. So now you know V1 and V2. Now we just have to calculate loss of head due to sudden expansion. So what is the formula? V1 minus V2 bracket square by 2G.
Sir, answer is 1.4574.
Yes, loss of head due to sudden expansion is 1.4575. So understand the numerical. First, what is given? Only the two diameters was given and discharge was given. So what we need to find out? We need to find out the velocity. Because our formula tells us that V1 minus V2 bracket square divided by 2G will give you the head loss. Okay, so it comes out to be 1.4575 meter. Okay. So this is what your answer is. Correct. Now let's start with the second problem. Okay, now what is second problem? A pipeline consists of 10 centimeter diameter for 105 meter and 7.2 centimeter for next 68 meter. Carries water at the rate of 22 liter per second. If small f equals to 0.005, determine major losses and minor losses. Also, they given the figure. Also, they have given the figure. So now how to start? First, we need to convert the diameter into the metric dimension. So from the figure, you can see D1. What is D1? 10 centimeter.
Yes.
So in terms of meter, D1 is 0.1 meter. Length is given as 105 meter for the first diameter, D1. For the D2, the diameter is 7.2 centimeter. 7.2 in meter is 0.072 meter. And second length is 68 meter. Plus they also mention the discharge Q, 22 liter per second. So to convert this 22 liter per second into the meter cube per second, we just divide it by 1000. That will give you
0.022.
0.022 meter cube per second. Also, they given the frictional factor at 0.005. So now what is our continuity equation tells us? The discharge remains same. That is Q equals to A1 V1 equals to A2 V2. So from this simple formula, we can calculate V1 and V2 first. So what is V1? 4Q by pi d square. So your V1 will be, what is the value of V1?
2.8.
2.8 meter per second.
2.801.
And V2?
$5.42.
Yes, 5.4. So that means you have solved this numerical up to this point. Okay. Now what is the next procedure? What we require to find out? Major loss as well as minor loss. Correct. So we should able to identify the major loss and minor loss. Now what is our pipes? The pipes are connected in series. So if the pipes are connected in series, what is the major loss? What is the major loss?
4FL V square by 2GD.
Yes, that is for the one pipe.
Yes.
But the second pipe is connected adjacent, or we can say in series. So the major loss will be the frictional loss in first pipe plus frictional loss in second pipe. Correct. So major loss will be HF1 plus HF2. So it will be 4FL1 V1 square divided by 2GB1 plus 4FL2 V2 square divided by 2GD2. Why? Because these two pipes are connected in series. So this will be your major loss. HF1 plus HF2. Now you know all the parameters. Now you know L1, now you know B1. You also know D1 and D2. Now simply tell me what is the major loss in this pipe. First calculate for HF1. Substitute all the values. HF1 will be substitute all values in the formula and find out the HF1, HF2. Just add them. You will have the major loss.
Sir, HF1 is 8.391437.
Correct. HF1 is 8.391.
Yes.
HF2. What is HF2? For the HF2, we require to take the second length, second diameter, and second velocity. L2, V2, D2.
Sir, 28.0733.
Correct. The second HF is 28.073. Now just we need to add this total. So total major loss is HF1 plus HF2. That comes out to be 36.6.
36.2.
46.
Correct. So now we have solved the 50% of the problem only. 50% problem is for the minor losses. Most of the time we neglect these minor losses because when you compare them with the major losses, their value is very low. So now just have to calculate the minor losses. But which losses needs to consider? Because if you find there are six types of minor losses. But from considering this figure, what you can say? What losses we should take into account?
Contraction, no sir. Contraction. कमी झाला है.
Yes. First is contraction. Second, actually first is entrance. Second is contraction and third is exit. Because your fluid is entering from this side, it gets contracted and it again gets exit. So you require to have the three formulas at the entrance of the pipe, at the contraction, and at the exit. Okay, so find out the minor losses. At the entrance, at the contraction, and at the exit. So formula is also known to you. For the entrance of the pipe, it is V1 square by 2G. Because V1 is the first velocity which is entering. So for the entrance, V1 is the velocity. For the exit, V2 is the velocity. And for the contraction, V2 is the velocity. So for the entrance of the pipe, what is the formula? 0.5 times V1 square by 2G.
Zero 0.2.
0.743.
0.2. 0.2. 0.1999.
0.199.
0.1.
Okay, so what is the value? Sudden contraction. Hello.
0.743 है sir.
Okay, correct. And at the exit? At the exit of pipe. At the exit is simple. V square, V2 square by 2G. 1.486.
1.4862.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now if you just compare this value with the major loss, what is the major loss value? We have 36.646, which is very huge head loss. Okay. Now, if you compare these values of minor losses with the major losses, you can find it is very negligible. Okay. So we just have find out the major losses and minor losses. There is also a term called total loss in the pipe. So they consider major losses plus minor losses. But here in the numerical, they don't ask us to calculate the total losses. So that's why we are not taking any summation. Okay. So these two losses are different, major losses and minor losses. Okay. Now next numerical is again based on the minor losses for the sudden obstacle in the pipe. So now this water is flowing through a horizontal pipe of a diameter 200 mm. At a velocity of 3 meters per second. A circular solid plate of diameter 150 mm is placed in a pipe to obstruct the flow. Find the loss of head due to obstruction in the pipe if Cc is 0.62. Now, what is this Cc? Is coefficient of contraction. That we need to take into account for the minor losses or the formulas. Okay. Now, how to start with this problem? First, we need to find out what we need to find out the areas. Okay. Also, we need to convert this diameter into the meter. Velocity is already given in terms of meter, that is 3 meters per second. So here we don't have to take the different velocity. V1, V2 is not a question. Only one velocity is there because water is flowing through a horizontal pipe, which is having same diameter throughout. So 200 mm diameter. So D1, D2 is not a question. Only D is there, 0.2. Only V is there, that is 3 mm meter per second. And the diameter of the pipe is, circular plate is D1. Now this circular plate is obstruction. It is not a pipe diameter. Pipe diameter is huge, 200 mm. The circular plate is inside it. So we will have the head loss due to obstruction. Okay, now first find out the area of the pipe. Find the area of the pipe. A1.
Sir, A1 is 0.0134.
Pi by 4 D square.
0.031.
It is
0.0314.
0.0314 meter square. Yes, 3142. Then we will find out area of the obstruction. Pi by 4 D1 square. Here D1 is 0.15. So obstruction area is 0.01761 meter square. Now our major formula, head loss. Area of the pipe divided by area of obstruction multiply by 1 by Cc minus 1. What is that H? So this is what we are solving. Calculate H. Calculate H. What is the value of H? Head loss due to the obstruction.
$1.225.
Okay. What else? What is the value of H?
$1.234.
Okay. So the H comes out to be 1.2344 meter. Okay. So that is what the head loss due to the obstruction. Now you can consider the diameters. From each numerical, you must understand the concept. What is the diameter of the pipe which is flowing the fluid is 200 mm. The diameter of obstruction plate is 150 mm. So the remaining area on which the water acts is only 50 mm, mm. That is 25 mm on each side. Due to which this frictional losses, head loss is very low. That is 1.23 meter. Okay. Now we have only discussed the major loss and minor losses in separate also, but now we need to consider the total loss. What is the total loss of the total loss from that particular pipe? Okay, so that is very interesting numerical for the total loss. Though you seems to be that a numerical is lengthy one, you just to simplify it. Okay, now what is this numerical is given? A pipe of 60 meter long. That means the length of pipe is given. So first write the given data. So length of pipe is given as 60 meter and 150 mm in diameter is connected to water tank. So the diameter of pipe is given as 150 mm. So that means 0.15 meter. To water tank at one end and flows freely to the atmosphere at another end. That means the another end is connected to the atmosphere, open to the atmosphere, and one of the end is connected to the tank. The height of water level in the tank is 2.6 meter. So here what they have given? They have given the total loss, that is capital H. Capital H is given as 2.6 6 meter above the center of pipe. The pipe is horizontal and F is 0.01. Now what we need to find out is the discharge in terms of liter per second. Now they specifically mention that we need to consider the minor losses. Now for this type of consideration, what losses we need to consider? Only the loss at the entrance and exit. Because fluid is at the storage. This is the figure. We need to only consider the loss at the entrance and loss at the exit. Because what they have given the length of this pipe. So during this travel of the fluid, there is no diameter change. The diameter is constant. That's a sudden contraction and sudden expansion is nowhere in the question. So we just have to calculate the loss at the entrance and loss at the exit. Okay. Now, if this pipe is to consider, then V is the velocity of the fluid flow flowing through this pipe. Okay. And what we know, the frictional losses, that is major loss in the pipe, is HF equals to HF equals to 4F LV square by 2GD. Now in this case, what is the given parameter? Which values are given? We know this F, we know this L, we know the diameter, we know the gravitational constant. We don't know this HF. What we know is capital H. Capital H is the summation of all these losses. Correct? So capital H we know. Now how we solve this problem? First, we need to find out the formula for this problem. What formula we will be using? 4FLV square by 2GD plus, because at the entrance we will have the 0.5 times V square by 2G plus at the exit V square by 2G. Okay. So what formula will be there? H equals to, capital H equals to 0.5 times V square by 2G plus V square by 2G plus 4FLV square by 2GD. So H is given as 2.6. 0.5 times V square by 2 into 9.81 plus V square by 2 into 9.81 plus 4 into 0.01 into 60 V square divided by 2 into 9.81 into 0.15. So based on all this equation, calculate the V. Let me share you the formula also. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. We need to calculate Q. So the formula will become loss of head, that is minor loss, at the entrance, at the exit, and this is major loss. So total loss, that is H, is given for 2.6. Now just we need to calculate the V. What is the value of V? The numericals are very simple. Just we need to understand which formula we are going to use and substitute the numbers in the formula. So we will get the correct answer. So what is the V?
सर अपन v²/2g कॉमन काढला तर चालेल का?
Oh,
Okay.
you can take v²/2g as a common and then rearrange the formula. What is the value of V?
झिरो पॉइंट फाइव एट आलंय का सर?
No.
1.47 है का सर?
1.7073.
Yes, 1.7073 is the correct answer. Try to break the calculation, then you will understand the concept. First, you will calculate half of the equation, substitute the other half, and find out the remaining.
सर फक्त जर आपण v² आपण कॉमन काढलं तर?
चालेल ना. परत एकदा चेक करून बघा.
Yes.
Again do the calculation.
Yes सर येत आहे 1.707.
Okay. What is the unit?
मीटर पर सेकंड ना?
Yes. Always remember to give the units for the final answer. Okay, so V comes out to be 1.707 meter per second. But what is our main task? What we need to find out? We need to find out the Q. Q is your final answer, not V. If you solve up to this V, you will get the only half of the marks. Now, how to find Q? What is the formula for Q? Discharge?
A into V.
Into V.
Area into velocity. Area is known to you. Pi/4 d square. The diameter is 150 or 0.15 meter. So now you know the area and you know the velocity. You just need to find out the Q.
0.03016.
0.03.
0.03016 असं काहीतरी सर.
So Q in liter per second. Your answer is in meter cube per second. You just need to multiply that with 1000.
30.165.
30.165.
30.165. You can make it as 30.17. So the Q is 30.17 liter per second. Okay. So is it clear now? Major losses, minor losses, what we need to consider, how we need to solve. So this concludes your third chapter, that is flow through pipes and its numericals. We have only taken the numerical for the pipe in series. Pipe in parallel is also there, where they just have to rearrange the terms again. And pipe in parallel, we need to find out the different Q, because pipes in parallel is discharge is same at the input, but it is get changed for the first pipe and the second pipe, Q1 and Q2. So that is a different thing. Again, there is a numerical based on the maximum power transmission and as well as efficiency. Okay, so but that you can do as a homework. Okay, so up to the syllabus, up to the class test, the syllabus is 3 chapters, as well as some of the numerical. On each chapter, there will be 8 questions. And again, some simple numerical will be also there. Okay, so tomorrow we will take the revision on all the 3 chapters. You just have to be present for the tomorrow's lecture. Tomorrow's lecture will be very important one, because it is directly in previous lecture to the class test. And after tomorrow's lecture, you just have to prepare for the class test. Okay, so shall we end the lecture?
Yes.